Welcome back to Color Class. I'm Sarah.
I'm Lucinda.
And today we are deep diving into green. Now, it is the autumn time right about now. And I was thinking, there's going to be a lot of olive green out there. And then I started to worry because sometimes we get a green and we look really fantastic on it because everyone in the color analysis world can wear a green. So maybe a winter might gravitate towards an olive green, thinking, I have some green tops that look great on me, but it might not be the right green for a winter.
Well, if you recall, we just did a color analysis where we were explaining to our client that her green had just a tiny bit more blue in it than the average run-of-the-mill green. And I got to thinking, and we didn't talk about this, that we need to do greens because speaking to you as a summer, living in this world during the autumn season and trying to go shop.
Impossible.
Forget it.
You're right.
Because unless I can wear burnt orange and, rust red and all the stuff she looks great in, olive green, I'm out of luck.
Right.
But the one thing that I can always find in every season pretty much is some nice greens.
We should definitely talk about greens can be tricky because we're mixing a warm and a cool color together to get them. So, some of our greens lean on the bluer side, which is cooler. Some of our greens lean more on the yellow side, which is warmer. And it's going to be really hard to nail a warm versus a cool unless you can compare it to something. So that's why we're giving you a chart here that you can take with you so you can compare it to something.
That's what we always say. Everything is relative. I've been in this business for 35 years. And before that, I was painting. I was painting scenery in the theater and mixing color and stuff. So I've been doing this a long time. And I still, if I were to run out to get a gallon of paint, and if I thought that I could eyeball that paint, that color,
right.
And pick the right color chip because, hey, I've been doing this for, decades. And I got this. I can't. Because everything is relative.
So I'm just going to go ahead and break down a couple of these seasons so you understand where each of these lives in a general area. Now, starting off with winter, winters are deep and they are cool. So your greens are going to have a little bit more blue in them. They're going to have a little bit more richness. I don't want to say vibrancy because we are including our soft winter in here. And you know what? We should probably add neutral greens. We can add that and put that on Patreon. So if you're a member of Patreon, just head on over there and you can download the neutrals as well. But back to winters, we do have our deep, cool, clear and soft for you so you can see how those shades shift. Now, I kept our cooler greens on the left-hand side so you can see them side by side. Remember, winter is deep while summer is light and cool. So we're keeping them cool, but you can see the variation from light to deep working between the two seasons. And then on our right hand side we have autumn and we have spring. Those are our warmer greens. Those are going to be adding yellow to them to get the colors. Now the difference between autumn and spring is autumn is deep, springs are light, and we do have our added 16 palettes at the bottom.
Just wanted to add, Sarah, I am loving these summer shades that you put together.
Of course you are.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I would go buy those today.
Yeah. She's like, look how great the summer palette looks.
Yeah.
Yes. And now it is going to be a little bit tricky to find some of these shades depending on the time of the year. Obviously, autumns, you luck out because it is autumn time right now. So we're going to see a lot of those olive, rich, deep greens. Now, you summers, on the other hand, you might have to wait for
forever
spring?
Because we know, the summer season in terms of retail, they don't get it, so they're doing, spring colors everywhere. And those of us who are summers, we're just like going,
please, just a dusty green.
We have some more.
Yeah. So desperate, but hey, it depends on the time of the year. I'm very sorry. We do not make those rules. If we were able to do that, everyone would have a color.
Let me just say, I just want to go off topic for 1 second.
It's not a color class video unless we do.
I know, but here's the thing. For all you manufacturers out there and designers out there, it would be so easy to make sure that when you launch a line, when you launch a sweater design, when you launch a dress, whatever, that you offer colors from every palette so people have options, because you're leaving business on your drawing board or your drawing room floor of people like me who would love to see a soft option in all of these colors you're putting out there, and you just don't do it.
I know.
So I buy gray. I can get gray. That's
All right, now before Lucinda gets too angry, thank you for joining us. If you want to see those neutral greens, head on over to Patreon. I'll post those for you guys there. Links are at the end of the video or down in the description below. Also, if you'd like to come on over, follow us on our social media channels. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Do all those things. Every little thing supports us. So we are so grateful for you. Thank you again. Lastly, I'm Sarah.
I'm Lucinda.
This has been another color class, and we'll see you in our next video.